So you want to be a homeschooling family. Here's 8 strategies for successful homeschooling. Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel, Black Girl Rise Up, where we help Black women all over the world to live their purpose and make their own money, skyrocket their self-esteem and their self-image. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you'll be notified each time helpful videos are uploaded. Let me give you a big high five for trying out this experience called homeschooling. I'm referring to private homeschooling, not distance learning through your local school or charter school. Now, I've been a homeschooling mom for 2 of my 6 kids for over 9 years now. Homeschooling is so much fun as well as very beneficial. So here are the 8 strategies for successful homeschooling, because of course your children's education is incredibly important and there are many things that you need to consider when making the decision to homeschool your kids. Now, after all, you want to give your child the best start in life that you can. So homeschooling includes so many things in addition to academics, such as physical skills, social skills, field trips, sports, music, and much more. Now, how can you create a well-rounded homeschool program that gives your child the benefit and the most benefits that you can? These strategies will help you create a successful homeschooling program for your children. Number 1. Research homeschooling. Read everything that you can about the different curriculums that are available. And oh my gosh, believe me, there is tons and endless curriculum options. Now, talk to other homeschooling parents as well as their homeschooled kids to learn more about their experience. Number 2, find out the homeschooling requirements for your area. This varies from location to location. Sometimes you can simply fill out a PSA, which is a private school affidavit, to solidify your homeschool program as a legal homeschool program. And in other states, you may be required to do more or even less. For example, in the United States, each state sets their own requirements for homeschooling. Some states require attendance records as well as reports and standardized tests, and other states require very little. Number 3, join a few local homeschooling groups. There are tons on social media such as Facebook and Instagram, just to name a few. Now, one of the best places to find out information about homeschooling is, of course, from homeschooling parents or parents that do the homeschooling themselves. You will be able to ask them questions, let them review your practices if you want to, and show you what works best for them. They can show that to you. If they choose to. You can also join groups from local level, state level, and even from other states, just to get, the maximum amount of hints, reminders, and tips, things such as that. You can also learn what age-appropriate activities are available, plus how other parents make subjects available to their kids that they don't have expertise in, such as foreign language and playing musical instruments. Many local homeschooling groups have arranged all sorts of things for kids, including field trips, sports teams, and even competitions. Now, of course, because of COVID, some of these are seriously limited, if not zeroed out altogether, for now. So number 4, decide on the curriculum. There are various places online where you can buy curriculum to use at home. These will vary from traditional textbooks and workbooks for reading, writing, and math to more custom curriculum that is aimed more at your child's interests. There's even curriculum for incorporating your religious preferences and other fields such as Black history lessons and curriculum. Now, you can browse through things such as Kathy Duffy's review online, Time for Learning, Rainbow Resources online, just to name a few places to begin your search. I'll put the links in the description box below. Number 5, create your space for homeschooling. Where are you going to homeschool your children? Will you be using the kitchen table, or do you have a space, a spare bedroom or a spare room available to set up your homeschooling? Do you need a chalkboard or a dry erase board or a desk? Now, what about a computer or space for storage? No matter how you choose to set up, please remember, being organized makes homeschooling fun without the headache or anxiety. Check out the links below for homeschool organizers, storage, simple planners, and more. And you'll get some really cool ideas on what will work best for your family. We've used my kids' bedrooms or the kitchen table, on airplanes, inside of a car, while traveling on field trips, on ships, and even in our backyard. So, number 6. Set specific goals. It is important that for your homeschooling that you set specific goals. This is because you will likely be moving at a different pace to those in traditional schooling. You'll want to ensure that your child is learning as much as other children of the same age and possibly even more. Remember, first and foremost, you are not trying to replicate public or on-campus schools, neither their classroom setup. You are simply offering your child the opportunity to get more, or get from point A to point B just a little bit of a different way. Now, here's a story for you. When my child graduated from 8th grade homeschool, I wanted and was able to say my child graduated from 8th grade with more than an 8th grade book knowledge. He had been to 2 different countries, socialized with his peers and adults in 2 different languages, had hands-on explored museums in 3 different states plus 1 other country, held a totally intelligent conversation with the great Stevie Wonder during a nationally televised Christmas parade, of which my child was chosen to represent homeschoolers, etc. Now, my homeschool goal was to offer my children more than book knowledge during their homeschooling years. So number 7, create your schedule. Create your own schedule. Now, once you've thought about your goals for your child, it's time to create a schedule that supports those goals. Make a plan of what subjects you are planning to do on each day and whether there will be any field trips, etc. Here's another story for you. For a few of my children's homeschooling years, during their elementary school and middle school time, we didn't focus that much on filler classes, meaning elementary and middle school classes that were not mandatory core classes and were not counted or needed for high school graduation nor college entrance. We focused on math and English in order for them to get an solid foundation in those subjects for when the more intense high school classes would creep around the corner. Now, of course, I'm not saying only have a math or an English class. That would be a totally big disservice to your child, but I'm sure you understand what I'm referring to. So also include time in your child's schedule for physical activity, socializing, and making friends. Extracurricular activities are important. So social skills are also important. Now, my kids did participate in things such as after-school programs. They went to summer camp each year. They took up equestrian training and competition, archery, karate, cheerleading, etc. Networking with other parents also helped to keep me and will keep you in the loop about activities that are available for your child, and also regarding the ever-changing laws and regulations surrounding homeschool. Now, even though you've made a plan, remember, you're always allowed to be flexible. That's one of the benefits of homeschooling. That's one of the biggest pluses for homeschooling. For example, you might decide for your homeschool, oh, we are learning today or the next 2 weeks about the Grand Canyon. Well, come on, let's take a trip to that state and to continue our learning hands-on at the Grand Canyon. You see what I mean? Totally awesome, isn't it? So now, number 8, ensure that your child doesn't become isolated. Spending all day with you may seem like a dream, but to your child, they may think differently. They do need friends of their own age. You also have to make sure that you're letting them be children, be a kid. Please remember this, and it's huge. Your children are in school or homeschool because they do not know the work. Don't expect them to know it, because if they knew everything already, then they wouldn't be in school, right? And you wouldn't be teaching them. So be patient and watch your words and your comments. Also, it takes children on average a good 9 to 10 months of repetitive actions to retain information. And hands-on provides a bigger imprint on their brains. So let them do the work themselves and let them mentally work it out also, while you offer gentle, positive encouragement. Now, homeschooling isn't suitable for all children and all parents, but if you are homeschooling, keep these tips in mind for a successful program that can benefit your children for life. So there you go, 8 strategies for successful homeschooling. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. I thank you for spending time with me today. Let me know in the comments below any questions or helpful hints you may have for me, or even for the numerous other parents, families that are looking to begin their homeschool journey. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.